The Walking Dead issue 1. This issue is the first issue of The Walking Dead that gets this series started. And this is the first issue that gets the Walking Dead world started. So let's break it down. First, we'll start with the cover. The cover is one of the most amazing covers for The Walking Dead comics overall, because this is so iconic, and also because in issue 150 they made a variant that was drawn by Tony Moore, who was the original artist for The Walking Dead, and he drew the first 6 issues, but he did the covers for the first 24 issues. So this issue starts off. You've got Rick, Shane, and some other cops, and they are firing off against these people that are speeding, and then all of a sudden they start shooting at the cops, and Rick and Shane are in the mix, and then we see Rick get shot, which is a great opening for this series. Then we see him wake up in a full-on zombie apocalypse world. He says, "Nurse, help." We get a really awesome part where he's walking out, and it's just like this really old hospital looking thing, right? It's really awesome, just everything they did there. But I am a big fan of this issue, and because this gets the Walking Dead world started. Now, in the comic book series, Rick runs into some walkers. In the TV show, he doesn't actually run into walkers. He runs into a door that has walker hands, on the other side of the door. But somebody actually warned Rick. In the comic book series, he just opens a door and there's zombies and he gets attacked. So I do like the comic book series version of that better, I would have to say. But this issue represents Rick Grimes waking up in a zombie apocalypse world, not knowing what's going on, and trying to find his son and his wife. He basically, once he gets out of the hospital, he sees that there are carcasses everywhere. Everything is like a carcass. It's insane. But he's kind of afraid, and then he runs into the bicycle girl, and of course he doesn't actually kill the bicycle girl until the end of this episode, which I did like that development because it shows how much he's grown just already from this one issue and how he's adjusted to this world pretty quickly. So then we get Rick Grimes. He's at the house and he can't find Lori and Carl. And then what happens is Morgan's son actually knocks him in the head with a shovel. And basically Morgan and his son Dwayne show up, and we see the appearance of Morgan and Dwayne. Now Morgan says, "What wound? You tell me or I'll kill you." And then basically it cuts to them eating. And we see Morgan tell Rick about walkers and what they are. Now, I do like this development as well, but I hate that they call them walkers. I think that is very odd, but I also kind of like it in a way because Kirkman actually said before that these are not zombies, they are something else. So, that means that this actually could be something different. A new, force of nature for TV shows that are not walkers, but that seem like them. Because Kirkman has said that they are not zombies. So, that is something. But anyway, this is a great, kind of explanation from Morgan. He tells Rick, and then of course they go to the, sheriff, town or whatever, and they go and, they take the guns and all that from where Rick, was originally at, the sheriff in town type of deal. And then we see Rick Grimes actually take off and go find Lori and Carl, and he runs into the bicycle girl at the end of the issue and finally puts her down, and also he says goodbye to Morgan. So, issue 1 of The Walking Dead, I'm going to have to rate this a 10 out of 10, mainly because this is the best first issue of a comic book series, and this is one of my favorite issues of any comic book series in history. So for that, I love this issue. This is a fantastic issue of a comic book series, and I'm very excited to, and I probably will review issue 2, to be honest with you. So anyway guys, I will see you guys very, very soon for another Walking Dead video.